Saturday, May 30th, 2026, part 1 of 6, Morning with G. Breakfast. Then we just hung out around the house, did chores, and played StarCraft. At one point, a gypsy rang the doorbell. He was selling driveway sealing service. That is actually something I have been half waiting for, somebody to come around and offer. I had someone do it about 5 years ago, but it's mostly worn off by now. My understanding is that sealing is a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, it seems to preserve the driveway and keeps it looking nicer longer. On the other hand, I've also heard that it can make the surface more rigid, and that over time, that can contribute to cracking because the driveway is then less able to flex with the load, temperature, and age. So I do not really see it as some perfect solution. It seems more like one of those maintenance chores where you're trading off one set of problems for another and hoping you come out ahead on appearance and longevity. My basic thought is that every 5 years is probably fine. Has to be a good price though. This guy was a lot more expensive, I think about double than the last guy. So I don't know if I'm going to do it. It was raining and cold anyway, which is not the right day to get that type of stuff done. Regardless, I took his number and sent him mine. Then I came back inside and gave the whole lesson to G. Not just about the driveway, but about the entire interaction, about how to think through an offer, about how somebody can be offering you something you may actually want and still not be offering it on terms that make sense, about how a salesperson is not there to neutrally educate you, but to get to the sale. He already knows that lesson somewhat from the solar knockers that come by several times, or dozens even, a year. But this was another, real world version of the same basic thing. So we talked through all of that and then went back to StarCraft.